That's better. Unfortunately, it's not. Wait for somebody to turn up now. Hello. Right, here we go. Is anyone going to remember that I'm here? Anybody going to... Right, hang on. Now, I can do something here. Hang on, let's just go... Where are we going? No, hang on, stop that. Oh, God. I haven't done this for so long. Right, plus... No, that's not the point. No, no, we don't want that. I'm posting. Right. Okay, here we go. Right. Settings. Blooming settings. Right. Good morning. Let's see who's going to turn up. Anyone in? I can just about see that. Oh boy. Boy. Well, if I put it here, so if I open it there, you can't see it really. I'll just kind of stick you there. Hang on. I'll stick you there. Hello. Putting you in a different position. Put you there. I'll put you there. That's better, isn't it? There we go. Hello. Anyone in? Anyone coming in? Yeah, I'll put you there. That's better, isn't it? Right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yeah, I'll do that just while I'm thinking about it. Right, okay, that's that done. Shame that I can't have two cameras, one facing that way, one facing the other way, but never mind. Anyway, if I do that, you can't really see anything, can you? You don't really see me. If I kind of do that. Hello. Is that better? They're going to be better. Let's see, where does Tristan put his camera? Right. Oh dear. Anyway, how about put you this way? Put you that side. Put you there. I won't be able to see the screen there, will I? Put you there, you'll fall down the hole. Better? Is that better? I don't know. Oh boy, this is always the problem, isn't it? Where to put you? We do that. I do that. Hello. Is that better? That sort of looks better. So I can't see the can't read the screen from there. Oh dear. Hello, good morning, welcome. Look who's back. Why am I talking into that microphone? You're over there. Hello. Who's sending WhatsApp files through, WeTransfer files through WhatsApp? Really? Hello? Hang on. I've got some viewers. Hello. Hang on. I'm just going to move you to the other side. I can't see you there. Hang on. Bear with. Hello. Oh, good morning. Welcome. Hello. Look who's back. I'm here. I have returned. Yeah, welcome back to the studios of Brumside Radio. Oh dear. Yeah, I will explain everything once we get into the show. Actually, I've got a few minutes. Yeah, so basically what happened, my van blew up. My van broke down. So I've been unable to get into the main studios for, well, since the last time I went live. So I've been using my little cubby hole of a studio back home, which is not suitable for going live from. I can't do live videos from there because you wouldn't see a thing. It wouldn't be good. Anyway, I'm back. So if you do want to listen to the show, then brumsideradio.com, or you can download the app, Android and Apple available. MyTuner is another good app to use. We're on there. Apart from that, nothing much has changed. So I still can't see who's in. I can see I've got somebody in here. I can't see who you are. So if you would like to type into the chat and just say, so I can see who you are, because once again, I'm using a system where I can't see who's in. We're on all messages, yeah. No moderation, that is good. I've set everything up properly, which is good. I've just got to wait for the weather. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to change my opening song. I've got to, hang on. I'll spell it right. Hang on. Where was that? Oh, that's the Christmas one. Okay. Pop that one in. There we go. Right, we're back. Hello. Anyway, yes, so plan for today, we'll get through the show with no mistakes. That'll be good. Everything from the 90s. If you like a request or a dedication, just pop that into the chat. Anything from the 90s. Oh, that's good. I don't need to do the weather. I put the wrong... put the wrong weather in. Anyway, that's good. I thought I needed to read the weather out, but I don't. So let's just go to football. Yeah, everything's getting ready. Right. Now, see, here on YouTube, I can't have the studio speakers up because YouTube mute everything. So the idea is, if I can get everybody on YouTube, all my followers here, to follow me over on TikTok. Once I get over 800, I believe it is, then I can go live on there and you'll be able to listen to the music at the same time. which is good. Oh, the joys of live radio, eh? Just waiting for the songs. This is what we do, you see, nothing at all. Anyway, so if there's anything you'd like to know about the radio station, who we are, where we are, what we do, how we do what we do, again, comments into the chat box. Well, try not to choke on my water. I'll try and answer everything. Hopefully people are going to turn up soon. Anyway. I mean, you know I had to start with this song. You know I had to start with this song. Lightning Seeds, Badil and Skinner. Here we go. You know I had to start with that song, didn't you? Very good afternoon. Welcome to the lunch break here on Brumside Radio. Everything from the 90s between now and 2 o'clock this afternoon. David Badil, Frank Skinner, the Lightning Seeds, of course, starting us off. And yeah, I think you're going to be hearing that song a lot today. Yeah, fans already in Berlin, ready for the final 8 p.m. kickoff. Well, 8 p.m. UK time, so 9 p.m. at local time. And yeah, I understand why people are getting a bit annoyed, let's say, with that. Why is it such a late kickoff? And it's the final. Could it not be in the afternoon? And anyway, what do you think? Should it have been an afternoon kickoff? Maybe 3-4 o'clock local time. So probably 3 o'clock our time. Maybe. What do you think? Get those questions in 07858 127 186. I've got plenty on the way between now and 2 o'clock. I'll tell you more about the classic top 10 on the way next. Oh. Right, first link done. Good afternoon, everyone. Hang on. I'll take these off so I can see. Got 3 people in. Hello. Right. Yes, I'm going to put that on there. Go to there. Right, get ready for the classic top 10. 1995 is where we're going back to today. Good afternoon, everyone. Is my chat working? I don't know. If you can hear me, do put in the chat that you can. Hopefully I've got everything working. It doesn't say that it isn't working. I've got it set to, hang on, I've got it set to, yep, all messages, yep. Yes, hang on. Yep, show all messages, yep. Super chats are available as well if anyone's interested. So if we've got a request or a dedication for anyone, anything from the 90s, then put those into the chat as well as a super chat. You're interested to see how that works. 2.5 minutes. So what do you think the result's going to be tonight? Do you think England men will do it? Will they do what the women did a few years ago? Of course, they're defending champions, aren't they? The England women. They won the Euros. Yeah. So, what do you think? Let me know. Let's go on and do this. See how we can do this. Hello, what are we talking about? Well, we can talk about absolutely anything. If you want to talk football, you can. If you want to talk music, we'll see. I'll keep this going until just before 2 o'clock, so you've got plenty of time. Should be interesting. Let's see whether I can. That works. Right, we are live. That's good. Yep, so anything you want. If you do want to listen to the show, the link is in the description. It's brumsideradio.com. And this first hour, I will be speaking a lot on air. Do the classic top 10, we'll get that going in about 20 seconds time. But yeah, chat is open. Anything you want. So why have you? Oh, God, speak. Yes, how many do you remember from the 90s? Very good afternoon. If this is the first time you're listening to us, then welcome. Brumside Radio, community radio station based right here in Birmingham, King's Heath, right in the middle of South Birmingham. And what we do for this first hour of the lunch break, we go back into the archives of the 90s and we take a look at what was in the top 10 this week in a certain year. The year this week, we are going back to 1995. And a very, very good chart. 2 brand new entries. A non-mover at number 1. Some lovely songs in there. Some very good songs that I certainly remember. It was a good year, was 1995. And we're going to start you off with a fall of 4 places for you too. Last week's number 6, this week's number 10. Oh, there we go. Oh, music, yeah. Yes, I've just got to sort my desk out. We've got one. Hang on. Better? Oh, loose wire. That's better. Right, back in stereo again. Oh, dearie me. Right, yes, they're off listening to you too. If you want to listen, like I say, brumsideradio.com. Unfortunately, here on YouTube, we're not allowed to play music because dear old YouTube mute it or give us copyright strikes and things like that. So the plan is do these lives on YouTube and then get enough people to follow me over on TikTok. I've also got a channel on there, very basic at the moment, just really starting it off. And follow me over on there. Once I get, I think it's 800 then I'll be able to go live on TikTok and you'll be able to listen to the music, which is obviously what you need on a radio station live feed, isn't it? You want to listen to the music. Anyway, well, it's going to be a long day today. Very long day. So they're listening to that. Yeah, 1995 is where we're going today. 2 brand new entries, those coming up in a bit. Just got to check my times as well, make sure they're okay. That's okay. The adverts have loaded, which is good. We've got a bit of filling in to do there. That's okay. I can sort that. Then we've got that and that. That's okay. That's there and then that's there, isn't it? Perfect. Brilliant. That sounds like that's all okay. That's all working. Yeah. So, any thoughts on tonight's game? How do we think it's going to go? It's going to be one of those, isn't it? That well, somebody's going to win. We know that. But is it going to be in regulation? Is it going to be extra time? Are we going to go penalties again? I don't think this country could cope if you went down to penalties again. I really don't. It has to be one in regulation time, doesn't it? What do you think? Yeah, apart from that, anything else that you want to chat about? Who's that? Use your penalties, yeah, absolutely, I know. It seems to be a thing with England, isn't it? Whether they like penalties, I don't know. They just seem to go into the matches not really wanting to win. But they know that they've got some very good penalty takers, haven't they? But very good lineup of penalty takers. So it's odd. I think they'll when certainly against Spain, they'll have to come out a lot faster than they have done with other teams. They don't want to be defending all the time. Go out and attack. Hang on. Me again. 2-2. There we go. That's how to start your classic top 10 right here on Brumside Radio. Very good afternoon. Now, if you want to get in touch with me, the usual numbers apply: 07858 127 186. Text and WhatsApp to that number, of course. You can email studio@brumsideradio.com. So we've got plenty on the way. I'll be telling you more about what's happening later on right here on the station. Yes, we will be discussing the football because it is a big thing, isn't it? I mean, they were very unlucky the last Euros in 2020 up against Italy, of course, and that one did, of course, go to penalties. So this is why I think a lot of people are not wanting to go to penalties again, because they know what happened against Italy. What do you think anyway? Let me know. Text is open, WhatsApp's open, free on WhatsApp, absolutely free. Text messages, depending on your network, any contract may be charged. Oop. Hang on. There, and we go to there, we'll put in, no, we'll do that, hang on, what is that, better, right, there we go, we're back. Oh, lovely, yeah, so they're off listening to, what we've got, Edwyn Collins, and anyone remember Emanate? Please tell me somebody remembers them. Interesting group. Let's see, what are people saying? No, we got... Yes, so... Yeah, so can they go one better than they did last time at when they were up against Italy, weren't they, in the final? And, depending on the result, well, it doesn't matter how the result goes. Do you think Gareth Southgate will still be the manager tomorrow morning? Yeah, well, it's good story there. See, before I came on and did these lives, what I used to do, what a lot of presenters do, we're very simple creatures. We usually just sit here and go through TikTok. That's what I normally do, go and sit through TikTok reels. Or we would keep checking what was coming up, looking at times and things like that, but mostly TikTok and listen to anything else rather than what's going out. We don't really listen to what's going out, you see, because, well, never have done. Adverts at the moment. You'll see adverts very important for radio. It's how we get paid as a station. So obviously with no advertising, we wouldn't be able to do it. People don't think of that, do they? Anyway. Yeah. Edwyn Collins. Whatever happened to him? I think he's still around, isn't he? I think he's still performing. Hang on, let's have a look. This is what I can do, you see. Edwyn Collins. Hang on. Yeah, he is, good grief. He's 64 years old. And he's still going. Yep, still singing. Yep. Still singing. Still performing. That's good. But boy, everyone's getting old. That's the only thing in radio is that, see, I'm playing music from the 90s. Now, I was in my teens in the 90s. Was I? No, 20s. Yeah, teens into 20s, through the 20s in the 90s. And so, of course, I'm also old. I forget that. You get surprised at how old these singers and groups are when you look at their ages and you think, well, yes, I'm that old as well. Dearie me. Anyway. So if this is the first time that you've stumbled across my channel, you can subscribe, absolutely free to do so, and you'll find there are lots of, yes, absolutely. I mean, there are very few artists in the current charts that I actually know. I mean, we have all of the current top 40 on the system, and when I listen to them, I think, who on earth is that? I mean, there's a few, obviously, Sabrina Carpenter, very popular at the moment. Nice to see Eminem coming back. Obviously, Taylor Swift, she's good. Dua Lipa, but certainly if I was to look at the top 40, there are very few on there that I actually know, or that I would actually know what it sounded like. And yet, go back to the 90s, early 2000s, that's my sort of era, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, top 10, no idea. Hang on, let's have a look. We've got... Yeah. So we go back to the current top 10. Hang on. Can't even get to it. Can't even get to it. No, not a clue. All I do know is that Sabrina Carpenter's back at number 1 with Espresso, which is a very good song. She's at number 2 with Please, Please, Please. And Billie Eilish is in there somewhere. Eminem's in there as well. Apart from that, nothing. Nothing else. Turn you down a bit. That's a bit loud. Right. Oh, yes. See, how long have we got? 3 minutes. Right. I don't know whether. Yeah, you may be able to see this. How far is that cable going to go? Look, we have a new piece of kit. Got a Stream Deck, which is what I'm using to jump to the next track. You see, it doesn't, without having to use the keyboard and everything, and it's a lot easier. Pop you down there, so I just press a button and off it goes to the next song. A lot easier than using the mouse and things like that. When people think that radio is difficult, it isn't. I mean, hang on. If I turn you round a bit, you see we've got 3 screens. If you can see, yeah, you've got 3 screens. You've got, I'll stick my head there. Yeah, so you've got 3 screens. You've got a lot of faders, a lot of microphones, but literally we just use. Can you see that? Yeah, we just use that one there. This one is the main microphone. So it's for this one here, and that's it. So out of all those faders, I just use one. Yes, we do have a turntable. If I move out of the way, I don't know whether you'll be able to see that because of the light. Yeah, there we go. As you can see, it's well used. It's used to put the fan on. But people do use it. You'll be surprised. People do still use vinyl, and obviously vinyl is very popular now. A lot more people are rediscovering vinyl, aren't they? Which is good. Cassettes as well are coming back. Notice that there are production houses out there that are now doing cassettes again. That'll be fun. All the kids will have to go out and start buying pencils if they want to start using cassettes again. Right. Yeah, Emanate. I don't. Oh, wrong one. Ah. Hang on. See? No. Go that way. Thank you. Oh dear. Right. Got another link coming up. It's the only problem with this first hour. I've got so many links to do. There's the first of your brand new entries. Straight into number 8. Straight into number 8 this week in 1995. Emanate. And the song Happy. It was actually a cover originally. So Happy was originally by the British band High Tension in 1984. But Emanate did their version in 1995. Now Emanate, if you don't know much about them, they're a British R&B pop group. They were around for about 6 years through the 90s. They broke up in 1999. G-Man, Cool T, Details, and KG were the members. Yeah, like I say, I don't remember them. We've got a couple of their songs on the system, but I do not remember them at all. Okay, plenty on the way between now and 2 o'clock this afternoon. We've got lots to talk about. I'll tell you more about what's happening as well on the station and how you can get involved with us. If you've ever thought about joining community radio, you'd like to have a go at being a presenter, we'll tell you how to do that in a bit. Last week's number 10, this week's number 7. The Shaggy. Oh, get them out of the way. Right. Oh boy, there we go. Okay. Oh, thank you very much. Always good having new subscribers and new people tuning in. Right. Got to move a few things around. Hang on. Where are we going? I've got to move you up to there. Drop that. Right. I want to go to show promos and put in who can I put in? Let's throw that one in. Shall we do that? Get rid of you. Right. And that will go to there. And that goes to there. That and then that. Perfect. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Right. Get rid of you. So, anything else that anybody wants to talk about? I can go there. I've got some good songs coming up in the second hour. Good songs coming up. Oh boy, right. I don't know why it's... Nothing really going on. Right, I've still got 5 minutes. Anyway. Oh, still got people in. Hello. Right. Yeah, so anybody want to know anything about radio, how you get into it, what we do, anything like that? Chat is always open, and just put your comments into there. I can just about see them from where I am. I'm going to have to get myself a larger screen, aren't I? I can't see them from back here. The joys of getting old. And if you do want to listen in, brumsideradio.com, and you can go to the App Store, Apple and Android. You can get the Brumside Radio app. You can also you can download quite a few radio apps. We're on those. MyTuner, probably the best of those. Easy to get in there. We're also on Alexa as well, the Alexa smart speakers, and DAB in South Birmingham. There's plenty of ways to listen to us. We're all volunteers, by the way. It's all voluntary. None of us get paid. See, a lot of people think that when you go into radio, you're earning millions. You're not. There's only a select few in commercial radio that have been there for many years. Most of us like this on community radio stations, hospital radio, student radio, same thing. We're all voluntary. We do it for the love of music, for the love of radio, and just getting the community messages out there. Oh, so it's going to be a very long day, isn't it? As well as the football, you've also got the tennis, haven't you? The men's final. Repeat of last year, Djokovic against Alcaraz. Let's see if Alcaraz can win again. Very good player. I do like him. Very good player. There's some really good players coming in now, aren't there? Now that the old guard are all retiring. I mean, Djokovic, pretty much the last of them. I mean, Federer's gone. Nadal will be retiring at the end of this year. I don't think he'll play again this year. Andy Murray he's not going to be playing Wimbledon anymore. I don't think we'll see him at the French. At he won't be at. Well, will he be at the Olympics? Maybe. Yeah, he probably will be at the Olympics, but I don't think we'll see him at the US Open. Anyway, another link coming up in a bit. Of course, I'm a believer. Yeah, right. Oh, good afternoon, everyone. Right, time for me again. Don't know why my signal's mismatched. Left channel's very low today at the moment. Don't know why. Anyway, never mind. You can still hear it. Down 2 places to this week's number 5 in 1995, EMF, along with Reeves and Mortimer, and their version of the song I'm a Believer. Of course, the Monkees, 1966, written by Neil Diamond, recorded by the Monkees in 1966. Mickey Dolenz taking lead vocals on that one. And yeah, Vic Reeves, Bob Mortimer, very, very good singers actually. Quite a lot of people, again, get surprised by this, don't they? That comedians are very good singers. A lot of them out there, really good. Good actors, good all-round performers. You're listening to Lunchbreak here on Brumside Radio. Very good afternoon. Now, of course, along with the football this evening, we've also got the men's final at Wimbledon, haven't we? A repeat of last year's final. Novak Djokovic up against Carlos Alcaraz. Alcaraz winning last year, but Djokovic has the opportunity, of course, to equal Roger Federer's record of 8 men's titles, 25th Grand Slam that would be as well. And it's taken him a bit of time to get that, and will he get it this year? I don't know. I mean, he's 37 now, he's had knee surgery before the start of the tournament, and he's not really playing as well as he once did, of course. Well, he's old, isn't he? We're all old. I mean, he's the last of the old guard, of course. Federer's retired, Nadal not really playing anymore. He's going to retire at the end of the year. Andy Murray, I'm pretty sure he's done as well. Obviously retired out of Wimbledon. He may appear at the Olympics. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, I'll tell you. I was hoping to tell you what was happening later on today, but it hasn't appeared on my screen yet, so we'll have to do that in a bit. Oh boy, that's what happens, you see. We're waiting around for information to turn up, and it doesn't turn up, so that'll go onto my next link, if it turns up. No, it's not turned up yet. Anyway, that's good. Right. Oh, perfect. Yes, I can deal with that. I've got about 2 minutes that I need to fill at the end of the hour, but I can sort that out. Again, this is something again that people don't seem to realise with radio. They think we just kind of sit here, press a button, and it's all done. But there's a lot of working out. There's a lot of maths that goes into this, and back counting, and making sure that you get to the top of the hour as the news is coming in, so you're not left with any dead air. So that's what I'm doing. You see, I'm looking at my log. I don't know if I can turn you around a bit. I'll bring. Don't know whether you'll be able to see that. So if I do that, there you go. So that's the screen that I look at. On the left-hand side, can you see that? Hang on, so I can't see the screen now. Yeah, so I've used my finger. So on this side, this is what's coming out. This is what's going to be played. This is the catalogue of songs that we've got. We've got everything from the 50s up to the current chart, and everything in between. We've got all sorts of genres in there. So there's loads on there that we can choose from. And then along the top, yeah, you can see those. So along the top, these are the 3 players that we've got. This one's going at the moment. What else can you see? Down here, got the clock to tell us what time it is. How long we've got left until the top of the hour. And how long I've got left before I need to speak again. So it's all nice and easy. It's everything's on the screen in front of me, so I can just literally just sit back here and wait. Watch the timing. When you would think, Pete, that you'd get bored, but you don't. There's plenty to do. And like I said a bit earlier, that before I started doing these lives, from the studios. I used to sit here in between the songs. I mean, if I didn't have anyone in the studio with me like today, there's nobody around, so I used to just sit here and watch TikTok videos, which is sort of what got me into creating my own channel. So, you know, what I'm trying to do is build that up, because I've realised that if I actually expand my TikTok channel, I can go live on there. Hang on, let's do this again. Oh. Hang on. No, hang on. Oh, dearie me. This is what happens, you see. We've got there you go. That's done it. Right. Hello. The things that you don't see when you listen to a radio program. This is typically what I do. I'm always under the desk, fixing things that break during a show, and doing it in such a way that the listeners don't see what goes on. Oh, yeah, so basically with the mixer that we've got, there's a loose wire in it somewhere, and every now and then the signal goes to mono. And so what we have to do is gently tap it in a certain place, and it goes back to stereo again. Yeah. Whoever thought that Robson and Jerome would make good pop singers? I certainly didn't. I mean, they did have some really good songs, believe it or not. Oh dear, right. Turn that down so you can't hear anything. What's going on? Come on. I need the details of my next show. Come on. Look. It'll turn up. It will turn up whenever. Anyway, so, anything else that you'd like to know? Here you go. Oh, Diana King. Anyone remember her? Yeah, another singer that you don't really hear about much, do you? Still active, 53. Good grief. There we go. Right, here we go. Bye. That's not the 6 pig. Is that 6 or 8? Can't read that. 8. Yeah, I'm going to need a larger screen. I'm telling you, I can't see anything. Oh dear, right. That's a climb on one place. The Diana King. Last week's number 4, this week's number 3, and of course Robson and Jerome before that. The double A side, Unchained Melody. Also, White Cliffs of Dover. Didn't play that one today, but they were last week's number 2, this week's number 4. Of course, they were a former number 1. You're listening to the lunch break here on Brumside Radio. Very good afternoon. 07 858 127 186. Week in, week out is on the way next at 2 o'clock. I haven't got any details about that yet. I'll have to tell you that probably in the second hour when it turns up. I've been looking. There's nothing there yet, so that'll come in the second hour. Airplay 40 Rewind up at 4 o'clock, and then just for this week, Russ's Rock Show begins at 5 o'clock. It's on 5 until 7 rather than 6 till 8. Can you work out why? Oh yes, there's a little football game going on, isn't there? So 5 till 7 for Russ's Rock Show. Now, if you want to learn more about us, you can go to the website brumsideradio.com. Lots on there: who we are, where we are, what we do, and how we do what we do. Right. Couple more between now and the news at 1 o'clock, and our second brand new entry for Supergrass, straight in at number 2. Oh yeah, Supergrass, brilliant band. Oh, sorry, brilliant group, Supergrass, aren't they? Absolutely brilliant, love them. And this is a timeless classic, this one. So we've still got 6 in, lovely. If you'd like to identify yourselves in chat, then you'd be more than welcome. Obviously, I can't see the list of who's saying. Hello, Lyle. Yeah, it's going well. You may have noticed a bit of an absence over the last couple of months. Well, basically my van broke down. So I've been unable to get into the main studios. I've been doing all of my shows from home. And my little setup at home is not really conducive for going live on video. So unfortunately, I haven't been able to do any of that. Anyway, I'm back. You're going to be getting up at 3 a.m. to watch the football and cheer on England. Apparently some people are doing that. Build up starting. Yes. Yeah, it'll be cheering on England. Yeah, well, they better win. I mean, if they don't, I don't think they'd be allowed back in the country. I'm telling you. I mean, they were unlucky last time against Italy, but we don't want it to go to penalties again. We really don't. Really don't. How's it going then, Lyle? You been okay? So I've been haven't actually been able to get onto anyone's lives. I've been so busy. Obviously, without a vehicle, I've had to do everything from home. And oh, is it me? There we go. That finished quickly, didn't it? Oh, I always forget how short that song is. Sitting there listening to it, and it just finished. Yeah, it's not even 3 minutes long. Right. More from the lunch break on the way after the news and taking you there. Last week's number one, this week's number one. Right, that's them off listening to the news. Well, and the song that nobody yeah. Yes, because I think quite a lot of people in Scotland will be supporting Spain tonight. Oh, yeah. Well, it's going to be one of those games, isn't it? They'll either win or they won't. I mean, hopefully they will. And like I say, that they were very unlucky against Italy in the last Euros. We don't want it to go to penalties again. We want it won inside 90 minutes, basically. No extra time, no penalties. It's not a straightforward win. That'll do. Oh, lovely. Oh, so as far as I'm concerned, nothing's really changed. I'm still doing exactly the same as I always have been. Sadly, well, again, like I say, haven't been able to do any reactions for a long time. I was having all sorts of problems, and I think I've discovered something because I've noticed a lot of reactors that I used to follow are no longer doing reaction videos. Something's changed, hasn't it, in the algorithm? Something has changed, definitely, in the way that people use YouTube. More people seem to be going across to TikTok. If you want to do live videos, live things, then Twitch for the gamers, but more people are going onto TikTok. That is definitely being used more as a live platform. The reaction videos, if they do come out, they're a lot shorter than they have been. So I think people are deliberately keeping them short for some reason. I don't know why, whether that's for copyright reasons, whether they've realised that the short form videos are better, whether they get treated differently. But I've noticed that. And reels seem to be making a resurgence, don't they? A lot of people are creating reels from whatever they do over on TikTok. That seems to be a thing as well. Into the news. We'll go back up to the weather. degrees. Oh, we've got some. Yeah, it is. Oh, yes. Let me show you this. I bought a a little gadget for the studio. I bought a Stream Deck. Stream Deck Mini. It's wonderful. Tiny little thing. But it's brilliant. Everybody loves it. It just makes operating things a lot easier. The wonderful little things when it just sits there by the keyboard. Yeah. Yeah, fantastic. I mean, the amount of things you can do with it. Yeah, I mean, it was cheap as well. Yeah, and the things you can do with it, the fact that it's only got 6 buttons, but you can layer things. You can, one button can do multiple things at the same time. You can have different screens. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Hang on. Oh, okay. I've got to do the weather. Yeah, so yeah, I've just got to figure out things to put on it now. But yeah, it's certainly one of the best purchases that we've done. Obviously after the microphones. Right. Nicely dropped. Oh, really? Looks like it's going to rain. Oh boy. And so this afternoon it looks to be largely dry. Areas of patchy clouds around for most, and a few sunny breaks in between, especially later on. Just the outside chance of a light shower. Yes, looking outside, a lot of blue skies out there. Well, sort of semi-blue. There's a lot of clouds around. It will start dry tonight. Partly cloudy skies. Largely clear as those clouds drift away eastwards overnight. Some gentle winds. Your temperatures, we've got highs about 19 degrees. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, I mean, for what it is, it's a very customizable piece of kit, isn't it? I mean, I know a lot of people go for the larger one, but I think the Mini it is really good. The fact that you don't just have the option to do 6 things with it, you can do so much more. It's just figuring out what to do with it, really. For us as a station, I mean, the fact if you're streaming, you can, it can control everything, can't it? You link it up with OBS. You can start and stop all your, put your things on screen if you want to. Your different effects. What else can you do? You can change. Yeah, there's so much. Yeah. Yeah. Morning from Canada. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of my many Star Wars shirts. Yes. Went to Canada back in the early 90s. Did one of the, well, whether they're still popular, but back then, the Fly Drive. We flew into Calgary and then drove over to Vancouver in 2 weeks. Very good. Very, very memorable holiday that was. Yeah, but these Stream Decks are brilliant. Like I say, I'm going to have to do some research on it and find how I can control things. So it's really good. Like I say, there's so much you can do. surprising that there aren't that many instructions that come with it. It's sort of a trial and error, isn't it? Sort of plug it in, turn it on, and then just try different things. If it works, it does, and if it doesn't, try something else. Oh dear. How have we got? We've got Blur. Who else we got? Oh, yes, I'm going to throw that one down to there. And that one to there. Right. Lovely. Come on. I need that information for the second hour. Come on. I haven't got it yet. Oh, lovely. But yeah, I mean, I've been looking at what people do with it for their live streams, and you know, basically controls everything inside OBS, doesn't it? You know, if you've got multiple cameras, you can control them. You can change your lighting. So many things. It's all foreign to me. I mean, I'd love to have a setup like that where I could go proper streaming every day, but sadly not yet. Maybe, you know, soon. Maybe one of these days I'll be able to do it. But for now, just stick with this. Yeah. Apart from that, anything else going on? This is what you're finding, radio. A lot of sitting around doing nothing between the songs. If you've ever wondered what your presenters do whilst you're listening to the music, I mean, especially on commercial radio, where they're probably speaking 3 times an hour. They've probably got 25-ish minutes between links. You know, you actually wonder, what on earth are they doing? To be honest, they're actually quite busy. I mean, a lot of the time they're setting things up ready for the show. They're automating things, and they'll be recording links to go into next songs. There'll be anything like that. I mean, ow, my knee. Oh. Nice. Yeah, David Phelps. Yes, heard of him. See, we got the. Come on, I need to get rid of you. Hopefully it's in. isn't it? Come on. Still nothing. Any messages? No, no messages. Oh. There we go. Venga boys, very good afternoon. Welcome to the lunch break, second hour between now and 2 o'clock this afternoon. Plenty on the way. We've got some good stuff lined up. Craig McLaughlin, remember him? Check 1 2. That was the name of his band. Wet, Wet, Wet. Who else is coming up? Run DMC. We've got Richard Marks and we've got Björk as well. I'll try and fit her in before 2 o'clock. Right, if you want to learn more about us, you can go to the website brumsideradio.com. Got lots on there about us, who we are, where we are, what we do, and how we do what we do. If you'd like to join us as a volunteer, then you'd be more than welcome. We're always looking for new members. You don't need any experience really in radio, because we'll teach you everything that you need to get on with, everything that you need to know about. Experience may sort of help. A love for music, a love of talking. If you've got a good subject that you'd like to mention, that always helps. But like I say, we'll teach you everything that you need to know. And pop down, have a look at our little studio. When you first walk in, it does look very, very intimidating. We've got six big computer screens. We've got 3 microphones, the big mixing desk with all its buttons and faders, and it looks very intimidating. But to be perfectly honest, it's very, very easy indeed. Literally, all you do is just press 1 button. That's it. Oh. Right, who's in? Yes, I'm still doing it. Yes, unfortunately, I was explaining earlier, I haven't been able to get into the main studios for about 8 weeks. So I've been using my small studio at home, which unfortunately I cannot live stream from because it's I've tried. It doesn't look good. It doesn't really work from there. So this is the first. Well, this week I've been able to get back in. So yeah, they will be returning every Sunday. I may even do midweek ones. I may just drop one of those in midweek as well. It's a shorter show, so it'll be a shorter live, but it's still good to be back anyway. So they're off listening to that. If you do want to listen to the show, by the way, brumsideradio.com, you can download the Android or Apple apps from the various app stores. We've got our own, or you can get something like MyTuner, or any of the radio players typically work. We're on Alexa smart speakers, we're on DAB. There's so many different ways to get in touch and listen to us. If you've got any requests, yeah, you can get those in. Super chats are open. Always useful. But yeah, it's good to be back. It really is. I haven't forgotten how to do it, which is good. Yes. Let's have a look. How's things going? Oh, lovely, yes. So that's all okay. Right, so what's everyone been getting up to then? Time for a catch up. If you do want to watch all of my reactions, they are still on. But like I was explaining earlier, the way that YouTube's working seems to be changing. So what I'm going to do, yeah, I have actually thought about that. Not quite sure how we'd do it through the equipment we've got. But yes, I have actually tried that. Yeah, so with the YouTube videos, I'm going to try something later this week, within the next few days. I'm going to upload onto TikTok one of the reactions that I've already done. I'm going to see what happens, because a bit of editing, but I've seen a few people that I follow on YouTube as reactors. They've started uploading onto TikTok the reaction videos, and I'd be interested to see what happens, whether we actually get a better reception over there. Because certainly in terms of music, there doesn't seem to be any copyright issues on TikTok. Nobody seems to get strikes at all from that. Hang on, we're going to go straight into the adverts, aren't we? Hang on. Right, so I want to do that, and then I want to do that. Hang on. And that. And I want to go to, oh, interesting, yes. Yeah, that's what I'm going to check out. I mean, I've seen a few people on there that have uploaded reaction videos to TikTok, and they're certainly viewable. I mean, people that do live streams over there, the music isn't muted either, so it's a bit of an experiment, but we'll see. We'll have a look. We'll have a play around. If it works, it'll be brilliant. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, yeah, I was doing that, wasn't I? But, yeah. Yeah, it's, so we shall see. I mean, the interesting thing about TikTok at the moment is the amount of community guideline issues. You know, these warnings that people get for what they're typing. Very odd. I mean, yeah. But like I say, we'll see. We'll have a play around and see what happens. See if it brings people in. If it does, I'll try another one. I mean, yeah. But this is how I see social media is changing, isn't it? It changes all the time. Yeah, but we shall see. Hang on. I'll do that so I can read it. Yeah, notice that as well, yes. Yeah. But anyway, we shall see. So if you would like to follow me on TikTok, same name, just search on there, and I'm on there. Once I get over 800 followers, I can then go live on TikTok, and that'll be interesting. It'd be nice. Yeah, but we shall see. So that's what I'm aiming for anyway. Anyway, that's for the future. I mean, not that I'm getting rid of YouTube. I mean, hopefully I will be able to do some more videos on here. There may not be music reactions, but we shall see. How long have we got left? Here's one for you, Lyle. Craig McLaughlin. Check 1, 2. That's coming up. That's the next song. Yep, haven't heard this for so long. Yeah. Remember when this came out? Yeah. 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 I was reading that he's 58. 58 now. Getting old. We all are. We're all getting old. Yeah, from a place called Long Jetty in New South Wales. Where he's from? He's telling me. Yeah. Anything recently, no? No. He better be coming in. Oh, come on. 47. I bet that one takes you back a bit, doesn't it? Craig McLaughlin and Check 1, 2. And Hey Mona. Of course, probably best known for his time in both Neighbours and Home and Away, as well as the BBC series Bugs. Remember that? Remember Bugs? Bugs was a brilliant series. I was in that. And it's still active. 58 at the moment. It'll be 59 in September. like I said earlier, we're all getting old, aren't we? So now I was going to tell you what was happening later on today on the week in, week out, but there's no information there. Hopefully that'll turn up before I finish at 2 o'clock. But yeah, so Tristan's on the way next at 2 o'clock with week in, week out. It's the national and local news stories, the best quirky stories from the last 7 days. We've got Facebook Live at 2:25 and the week in, week out song. The only thing I can't tell you is what the 3 headlines are because I haven't got them. How was good from memory, wasn't it? I've obviously read the promo so many times over the years, I've memorised it. Airplay 40 Rewind is on the way at 4 o'clock, and just for this week, Russ's Rock Show moves back 1 hour, so it's 5 o'clock for Russ's Rock Show, 5 till 7, all because of a little football game kicking off at 8 p.m. As well as that, we've also got the Wimbledon men's final, haven't we? Build up to that. 2 o'clock is when that gets going. And of course, we have to say congratulations finally to Alfie Hewitt. Finally got his Wimbledon singles title. It's been trying for many years, hasn't he, to get the singles. He's almost good in doubles, the wheelchair singles. But he's got that, so he's completed his career Grand Slam. So he's the singles title in every Grand Slam. Yeah, so 2 o'clock. Who do we think is going to win? Is it going to be Djokovic or is it going to be last year's winner, Carlos Alcaraz? 07 858 127 186. Oh dear. Yeah. That's going as well. Who we got left? 3. Still got 3 people here. Right. I'll probably keep this going for about another 20 minutes. So I'm hoping that I'm going to get the information about the show that's coming up. There's nothing yet. Yeah. Very odd. Anyway, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Let's pop that back to the weather. Turn you down a bit. Now it does look like it's about to start raining here. Actually, it's fun because I've got to walk to the car, walk to the van. Not too far, but I haven't got a coat, have I? Because it was a lovely day when it came out. It was nice and sunny, about 20 degrees and sunny, and thought very nice. It's now clouded over, and it looks like it's going to rain. But yeah, I'm back. So every Sunday, if I remember, of course I remember. So every Sunday, I'll be back live. Now you see, yeah, 12 degrees. Well, I suppose, yeah, that's cold for you, isn't it? I mean, yeah, 12's fairly decent for us. It's kind of an average temperature. But I can see why for Queensland, 12's very, very cold. Rapidly heading into winter, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah. Yes, you're rapidly heading into winter. What can we do? Don't want that. Oh. I don't really want to jump. Get rid of you. Yeah. That's better. Yeah, and then we go, Power Boys. Richard Marks. there. Baker Street, we're going to stop there. You to there. That'll do. Right. Yeah, it'll be very nice. Yeah. Oh, in winter. Oh, yeah, I suppose July, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, and August you're going into spring, and yeah. Yep. Well, you know what they say. Cold winter means you'll get a very decent spring, don't they? It'll be pleasant, and then a very hot summer. Still nothing. Yeah. Yeah, these always goes fast when I've got the live one. It really does. And if you note, water. Didn't have time to go to the shop. I was a bit late. I was trying to find a parking space because actually, I will show you what they've done to our car park, or at least half of it. Bear with me. Hang on. If I turn you that way, it's going to go on. Turn around. Turn. There we go. Right. If I turn you that way, and I'll move very slowly with my gimbal. I need to get myself one of those new gimbals, don't I? That's got the thing, the stabilisation thing on it. Yeah, have a look out my window. This is what they've done to our car park. It's a building site. So basically, the community centre where we are, that's all. It's going to be. Well, it's being extended, and so they've taken out half the car park. Yeah. So that's all going to be new buildings, and then there's going to be that space down there where the digger is. That's all going to be a little garden and seating and things like that. So yeah, we've lost half the car park, and yeah, it's not good. Oh yeah, if you ever come in and have an interview with us, that's where we stand, people. Hang on, let's turn this back around again. Yeah, because if you're ever here having a photograph taken, that's where you stand, something like that. Hang on. Put you there. That's where we stand, you see. You take your photograph. That's yeah. The things we do in radio. Oh dear, right. Hang on. Still got a few minutes, turn you around. But yeah, so that's what's going on. So so basically the circus school that we've got here that do all the those trapeze and flying and the silks and things like that, they're expanding because the place that they're in is it's a bit low for what they want. So they're expanding. But various things are moving. The youth club is getting more space as well. So they've decided they will just remove half the car park, which hasn't gone down well. But never mind. But the good news is, and this is called thinking ahead, you see, once all of that's done and everybody's moved into their new places, the bits that they were in become empty. And I'm thinking that we could move from where we are now in this single room downstairs, back downstairs, and larger studios and expand and things like that. So that's what we're talking about at the moment. Probably take a few years, but you know, we may be moving, possibly. It should be good. Come on. Still nothing. Go on. Yep. Still nothing. That really seems to have moved over. That's good. Ah, there. Yeah. Yeah, these stream decks are very very tactile, aren't they? You can just sit here with, kind of sits in your palm very well, doesn't it? It's nicely weighted, so you can just sit there and everything's within reach. You just need to figure out what I'm going to put in these other buttons. I think I got that. I've got multi-action, got navigation. We've got sample plans, stream, brightness, change scenes, hotkeys. Yeah, so at the moment it's just the can't even read that. Okay, yeah. That's why they would have the, so you can actually turn your stream on and off, and you sort of, okay, that's, like that. Yeah, and the fact that it's all drag and drop as well is very, very nice. Gabrielle, you're listening to the lunch break here on Brumside Radio. Very good afternoon. 07858 127 186, text and WhatsApp to that number, of course. WhatsApp, absolutely free text messages, depending on your network. Any contract may be charged. You can also email studio@brumsideradio.com. I'll be back, of course, tomorrow 1 p.m. right here on Brumside Radio with an hour with the show where we take an artist or group and we showcase some of their biggest songs, along with those you may be a little less familiar with. If you'd like to get involved in that one, all you need to do, same number, and just give me the name of an artist or group. Any artist, any group, any genre, any decade, it doesn't matter who it is, as long as they've got enough singles to fill an hour. Yeah, like that. Multi-action. Let's see. Yes, there's hotkeys that we've got at the moment. see anything. Where is it? Oh, I've lost it. I've lost it. Let's bring it. Where is it? Lost it. I wonder. Yeah, what is that? Right, try that. It works. Aha. Wow. There we go. It works. Oh, I like that. I've just set up another button. And it even puts the icons in for you as well. That's brilliant. Oh, that's fantastic. I just had to find where it was. So I'll do that. Boom. I'll do that, you see. Sign in. Yeah. Come on. Into there. This is where. Right. think. Right. Oh boy, yeah, brilliant. What was that? Oh, yeah, it was checking that I was still live, was it? It does that. If you don't say anything for a bit, it just checks that I'm still live. Right, hang on. We're still live. Yep, hello. Yeah, so what I've done there, I've just set up one of the other buttons on the Stream Deck. I've got it to open Zoom up. Now Zoom screen. It's brilliant. No more having to use the mouse. Okay, thanks for popping in, Lyle. So yep, as you can tell him, I'm back. So yep, I'll be back every weekend. Richard Marx's first *1 success as a songwriter. That came in 1984 with the song What About Me. It was recorded by Kenny Rogers, Kim McCarnes and James Ingram. That particular song, always like that one. Another lower song is very good at adult contemporary, isn't he? Very good at the soft rock and adult contemporary, released in January 1994, top 10 in the United States, Canada and Norway. It was used in the film The Getaway. Kim Basinger in that one as well. The B-side to that, incidentally, was a live version of probably his best known song, which would be Hazard. Yes, very good. A live version of Hazard. I don't think I've ever heard a live version of Hazard. Right. How long have we got? We've got just under 10 minutes. I've got in, who have I got coming up? Oh, yes. I always like playing this song. This is Baker Street. Oh yeah, so thanks for popping in, Lyle. Yep, so I will be back every Sunday. I'll be back next week. No, let's hang on a minute. Oh, hang on. Is that going to help? That's going to be too short, isn't it? Let's get, no. Right. Okay. I've been going 2 hours. No. Anyway, right. Let's call this to a halt, shall we? I'll see you all next week.